Hello, this is Jeff Gaffner, owner, winemaker, etc., for Saxon Brown Wines. I've been trying to put this video together for a while, and I apologize, but it's been a little chaotic with the fire and smoke and everything here in Napa and Sonoma. So I'm coming to you live from my office rather than outside in the cellar or anywhere else. I wanted to describe and explain the 2014 San Giacomo Vineyard Green Acres Hill Chardonnay. It is one of my favorite wines to make, and for a number of reasons. One is it has this really cool thing about where the vineyard itself is situated. Having grown up in Sonoma Valley, there's these beautiful little, what I call tributaries that come off of Mount Sonoma that fan across the southern part of Sonoma Valley especially. And this particular block of grapes sits in between what we call the Felder and Fowler Creek area. And it's this alluvial fan that sits underneath where these creeks have changed direction over time immemorial. So what ends up happening is you get these gravel base. It's about probably a foot and a half below the surface, which helps sort of concentrate what's going on up above in the vine. And then the other really interesting cool thing about it is we call it the old Wente selection, which the old part is probably code for a virus because it's been around a while. So what happens when you have this combination of the Wente clone, which is notorious for having what we call pumpkins and peas, barge berries, small berries, or hens and chicks, and you also have this alluvial fan that I spoke about, and then also have the virus and that kind of sort of constrains and concentrates it. So to give you a comparison, most Chardonnay, when you press it, you get roughly about maybe 150, 155, even 160 gallons per ton. This clone and this selection, unfortunately, from a winemaker standpoint, I love it, but from a production, and for that matter, probably from a business standpoint, it's more challenging because the yield tends to be about 135 gallons per ton. That said, it creates this most concentrated phenolics that are pretty amazing and have this great mouthfeel and great length. It reminds me a lot of some of the Meursaults, which are kind of my go-to favorite white Burgundies, and that's probably why I'm in love with the vineyard, and the wine that comes from it. So it's a pretty cool, exciting wine. It has I'll let you guys. I hesitate to tell people exactly what things taste like because everybody has their own unique palate. But one of the things I like about this particular wine is it has this really bright tropical elements when it's young. And then as it ages, they start to marry together. When you first probably open this wine, when you get it, you'll notice it'll have a lot of what we call bright tropical tones. And then as it opens up in the glass, you'll start getting how they marry together, which is kind of the cool thing. And then because of all the great phenolics it has this great length of palate. It's unusually long on the palate for a Chardonnay, but certainly for a California Chardonnay. Thank you guys very much, and hope everybody's well, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.